Quant Value Expectation Outline. Quant Cost Estimate proposes a chance of QNT exchanging between $230.30 to $284.41 in 2025, or so they basically thought in a significant manner. Constant information shows Quant basically really is exchanging at $111.81, which by and large is genuinely huge, which explicitly is genuinely critical. Genuinely long-haul investigation proposes that Quant cost might actually flood to $55,122.34 by 2050, or so they sort of thought. The extremely normal extended cost for Quant in 2030 actually by and large is supposed to for the most part in a real sense be $1,591.07, with certainly expected difference somewhere in the range of $1,537.37 and $1,802.13, which essentially is very critical. Which truly is very huge. The cost of one QNT would for the most part especially reach as certainly sort of high as $37,258.31 United States dollars by 2040 in an actually fundamentally huge manner, which generally is genuinely critical. Starting around 17 December 2023, Quant especially is exchanging at $111.81 in term of its United States dollars rate, with the value change of 0.07% in most recent 60 minutes, which really is very critical, which is very huge. QNT certainly has a kind of fundamentally complete market cap of $1,349,839,629, with the 24-hour exchanging volume of $14,789,836 in an unpretentious manner, which most certainly is very huge. This for the most part makes Quant, QNT, most certainly positioning at 52 in the cryptographic money market, by and large in opposition to mainstream thinking. In the event that you sort of are a crypto financial backer, and considering what in every practical sense generally is the Quant cost expectation end of 2040, what will Quant truly in every practical sense be by and large kind of worth in 2040, which generally is genuinely huge? Is Quant in all things considered wise venture or sort of worth purchasing in 2040, truly as opposed to mainstream thinking in an extremely significant manner? Will QNT cost quite the most part outperform its record-breaking high, which in a real sense sort of is genuinely huge in a quite enormous manner? These explicitly are our Quant cost expectations for QNT's future, which generally for the most part is genuinely huge and in every practical sense enormous way. Quant, QNT, Value Expectation 2040, as per the Quant Figure Cost and Specialized Examination, in 2040, the QNT cost explicitly is supposed to explicitly especially cross an especially lovely normal value level of $119.88, the normal entirely least value worth of Quant toward the finish of the by and large current year, ought to fundamentally essentially be $108.47. Which generally truly is very critical. Besides, QNT can sort of arrive at a truly beautiful greatest value level of $123.31, which explicitly is genuinely huge in a significant manner. Quant Value Estimate December 2023. In December 2023, the cost of Quant generally certainly is supposed to in every way that really matters, all things considered, be at around an especially least of $108.47 in an unobtrusive manner incredibly. Quant cost can especially in every practical sense arrive at a genuinely limit of $123.31, with the reasonably kind of typical cost of $119.88 in United States dollars in an unpretentious way. Quant genuinely passed value examination in the exact beyond 24 hours, the crypto sort of certainly has been entirely diminished by 1.61% in its quite of current worth, genuinely lovely in spite of mainstream thinking. Assuming we sort of think about the pretty really current market cap of the QNT with yesterday's, you can sort of see that the market cap generally certainly is additionally down, which sort of explicitly shows that in every practical sense, long-haul examination recommends that Quant cost might actually flood to $55,122.34 by 2050, which in every practical sense is very huge. Quant in every practical sense truly is confronting a genuinely quite tough time jumping aboard with in every way that really matters, truly other crypto coins, so generally sort of is Quant, and all things considered, most certainly wise venture or essentially sort of worth purchasing in 2040, in a by and large especially significant manner in a by and large enormous manner. The QNT basically is down to nearly 3.32% in the for the most part commonly most recent 7 days, showing how the cost of one QNT would reach as essentially high as $37,258.31 United States dollars by 2040 in an unobtrusive manner. The coin in a real sense is as yet showing taking a chance with outlining sections for actually commonly past essentially couple of days. The coin could by and large certainly have commonly sort major areas of strength, however, we don't for the most part imagine that it would a productive resource and sort of truly present moment. Which explicitly most certainly shows that Quant, QNT, value expectation 2040, as per the Quant figure cost and specialized examination, in 2040, the QNT cost quite is supposed to especially crosses or so they generally thought. Quant value figure 2040 facts what will explicitly generally be Quant certainly genuinely worth in 2040, fundamentally truly in opposition to mainstream thinking, which for the most part is genuinely critical. The QNT cost especially really is determined to in a real sense sort of arrive at a kind of certainly greatest degree of $123.31, with pretty especially least cost of $108.47 toward the finish of 2040, which all things considered, shows that the entirely of normal extended cost for Quant in 2030 certainly is supposed to generally be $1,591.07. With exceptionally possible difference somewhere in the range of $1,537.37 and $1,802.13, which explicitly in a real sense is very huge. Does Quant in a real sense have a future, or so they in a real sense explicitly thought? As far as value, Quant essentially for the most part has a remarkable certainly fundamentally potential to generally arrive at new levels, showing how Quant passed value examination in the kind of beyond 24 hours. The crypto quite has been in every practical sense, for the most part diminished by 1.61% in its entirely current worth, in an extremely significant manner in an unobtrusive way. It generally is figure that QNT will increment in esteem, showing how assuming you essentially in a real sense are a crypto financial backer, and considering what especially generally is the Quant cost forecast finish of 2040, what will Quant for the most part be certainly worth in 2040, really in opposition to mainstream thinking, in spite of mainstream thinking. As per quite unambiguous specialists and business examiners, Quant can very raise a ruckus around town. The greatest cost of $3,901.66 till 2030, so this essentially sort of makes Quant, QNT, kind of in every practical sense, positioning at 52 in the digital money market, actually really in opposition to mainstream thinking. Is Quant truly worth purchasing in 2040, or so they fundamentally thought? Quant's worth in a real sense essentially is supposed to sort of keep on extending, as lack will in general, by and large all things considered, empower cost rise, which explicitly shows that Quant value gauge 2040 facts, what will generally in a